Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nevada's offense takes the field. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Let's talk for a second about Nevada. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Nevada!
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Snagged in the middle, it's 9. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He's already got 46 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The RPO, it's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the big fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Breaks into the open.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got his man on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Jones to throw. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unleashes 1. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. On the option. quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's low. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Oh, better look out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Judicials will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Jones to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This Nevada offense really has it going. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Brings up second.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. For something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
221 wing. Cooler.
The give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Shoots his way for more. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The option look. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team. because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
To the air, it's Averill. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're
turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's May. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go back to work on offense. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Averill. It's on target and complete.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Gonna run it. It's Knight. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Knight. Brings into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's low. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll send the back in motion. Finding an escape route. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Piled up 97 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Looking downfield, it's Averill. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. Now the toss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.